season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They will start this drive with Ford. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Richardson to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. Certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Flush to his right. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Back to throw, Purdy. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Richardson. Escaping the pressure right to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Richardson looking to throw this. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Colts 6, Dolphins nothing.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Purdy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Purdy from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 7, Purdy. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. To the right side and complete to Washington. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, why we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. QB sneak, Richardson. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Ford is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Throw caught by Achane. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. They spotted at the 14-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Hands it off out of the gun. Gets past one man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3 from the 9. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Purdy.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hawks 70, Hawks. Set.
Now Richardson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Here's Purdy.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Once more with Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Go check. Go check.
He'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. But this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Achane gets it from the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Purdy now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Running left, Achane. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jackson Smith and Jigba with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerome Ford, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd down and a yard.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.